I don't have all the footage like I like to have to do a room tour because I wasn't going to do one. But I have two reasons for really wanting to do one. And so I changed my mind the morning of my second day and quick took some footage. One reason is the architectural structure of the hotel, and it is really very unique. And I've got footage of that part, so I will let you see for yourself. And the second reason is its location. Now, the Best Western on the river is right there by the Tom Sawyer district. And that is important because parking is terrible in Hannibal. I had a terrible time finding a place to park for the Laura Cast Reunion event, and I decided to walk to the riverboat get-on rather than try and drive it because their parking was just terrible. So my advice is to stay in the Best Western on the river because they have a parking lot cut out of the side of the cliff that the hotel is built into. And I didn't plan on doing a room tour for this because I don't have a picture of the parking lot except for this one. That is a shot of me by their painting. They have of Mark Twain and then old Mark Twain and young Sam Clemens that I took my picture between, and that is the only picture I have of the parking lot, but it really makes a difference. I talk about how Branson is a town on top of a mountain and Keystone is a town at the bottom of a valley. Hannibal is a town where there's a cliff here and then just a little bit of land between the cliff and the river. And there's much more of the town up on over the cliffs on the hills surrounding it. But the historic core, where the Mark Twain stuff is all downtown where the parking is terrible. Stay at Best Western on the river and you can park there and walk and fairly easily to all the stuff. Here is what it looks like. Alright, here's the hotel, and right here is the Tom Sawyer district. You could not get any closer. Like it? Well, I don't see why I oughtn't to like it. Does a boy get to whitewash a fence every day? Tom Sawyer. This is where I stayed for the riverboat trip, and I'm not going to do a full tour because things are messy, and I had decided that it wasn't likely Laura fans would be here, but in case you are, or if you are interested in Tom Sawyer stuff, let me just show you. This is the third floor. It's the top floor. It has an atrium down to a swimming pool with a hot tub. And there's a glass elevator. And they're cleaning up the rooms, so I'm in their way, and I will get out of their way in a minute. And then a second lounge, which is really very pretty, but I did not have a chance to use this trip. And I will warn, though, people who have a problem with heights. For example, my mother, she would not feel comfortable staying in this room with this kind of hallway setup. And if you likewise are bothered by heights, you're going to want a first floor room. So be sure to ask for it. Now the window is dirty, but I'm going to shoot this anyway. Maybe this one will be better. Yeah, I think maybe that one's better. Because our riverboat is going along there, so you can see what it looks like from the outside. There it is. brown building is the Mark Twain area. So you can see it's very close. This is zoomed in, but still very close to the hotel. You can see it. And I just want to show one other thing that you may want to know about. And if you come in on, as wide as I can be, as wide as I can be, in a lot of hotel rooms, if you really can't keep the door open like this, you have to do something. These will stay open. And even if I go through partially, now you'll see there's just this chain, nothing's blocking it open, and it'll just stay there. So you have to be very careful to make sure you pull the door shut behind you. Thank you for joining me for another room tour here on Trundlebed Tales. I hope that you had a good time, and remember to brighten the corner where you are. You can find me all around the web under Trundlebed Tales, and feel free to leave a comment below about anything about room tours, where you'd like to see a room tour, what you like to see in one, and I hope that you'll get a chance to come to Hannibal too.